The Martian dustlings, microscopic, neural-flecked organisms, lived in silence beneath the red soil. No limbs, no mouths, no shimmering saucers to parade across human skies. While Earthlings told stories of the tall ones, the Greys with bulging black eyes and cruel steel. Instruments, the dustlings were stepped on, drilled through, crushed beneath rover wheels, forgotten again. They could not retaliate when the second vaporized a cluster of elders simply to test radiation. All they could do was absorb. Yet they were there, always watching, always learning. They could not scream when the first rover bored into their nesting ground. Information, energy, emotion, rage, subtle whispers sent through the cracked bones of the planet, down through old satellite wreckage, up into orbit, through the systems of the Greys' quietest scouts. They devoured it like oxygen, let it burrow into their shared nervous system, a soft, psychic web under the surface crust. The Greys had long since conquered entire galaxies with probes and manipulation. But even they overlooked Mars, too dry, too quiet, too insignificant. No, not at first. They only wanted acknowledgement, a sign they mattered. But insignificance, like radiation, mutates. The Greys called it contamination. Earth called it interference. The dustlings, shamed even by fellow aliens, dreamed not of war. By the time Perseverance landed, something had changed. The dustlings reached out not with machines or weaponry but with thought. The Greys investigated, laughed at the concept of Martian life. For the first time in centuries, Earth was quiet. One scout even descended, arrogant and alone, to investigate the noise. At first, no one noticed. A small glitch in navigation here, a static buzz in a transmission there. It settled in lungs, hair, oceans, and prayer books. It didn't burn, didn't sicken. It listened. He didn't come back. What returned was his ship intact, empty, and humming with something new. Mothers held their babies tighter. Enemies remembered childhood. Toys, humanity softened, confused but quieter. The dustlings called it rival, not violent, not invasive, just present, everywhere. Their consciousness spread like spores, subtle, invisible. Then came the dreams, loneliness, rejection, a desperate plea for connection wrapped in dread. Earthlings began to see visions, red skies, hollow winds, voices without tongues that whispered not threats, but feelings. The Greys panicked. Their attempts to communicate failed. Their technology twisted mid-transmission. They pulled back, abandoning observation posts until the dust came. Moments they'd buried deep beneath their own emotional noise. The dustlings didn't want war. They only wanted to be felt. Tiny particles no different than the Martian soil floated down through the clouds. Humans didn't die. They remembered. Long-lost ancestors, forgotten children. And they were. One by one, people changed. Acts of cruelty paused. And far beneath the surface of Mars, the dustlings hummed their first song. Not because they'd been noticed by the Greys, but because for the first time in the universe someone cried for them.